All of you observe, write it. The degree of ionization of strong acids. The degree of ionization of strong acids. What do you mean by ionization? Formation of what? Formation of H plus ions.
H plus ions.
That is what. Remember that. Formation of H plus ions you have to remember. Okay. Yes. So please write it. The degree of ionization of strong acids. Now don't say all the mineral acids are strong acids. What is the example? It is a mineral acid, but it's a weak acid. Anybody? It is a mineral acid.
Carbonic acid.
Carbonic acid. Yes, that is it. Mr. Johan, focus on work, Mr. Johan. I know you are not doing seriously. Concentrate on the work. Simply don't do here and there by on the camera. Do the work properly. Sit and take the notes. Afternoon, I'll check the notes. Till the pending work, everything. Right. The degree of ionization of strong acids is more than the weak acids. Is more than the weak acids. Example. I'll take example. For example, strong acid, if you take HCl. So what I'm saying, it will be completely ionizes or only partially it is ionizes? Everybody. It will be completely ionizes into form the H plus ions and as well as chlorine ions. But if you take weak acids, can you take weak acid? What is the example? CH3COOH. Understand? So CH3COOH means what acid? At least it is Terima. Mr. Kaushik, what is the name of that? CH3COOH. So acetic acid. So if you take the acetic acid, I am putting double arrow. So what do you mean by this? Pointing towards right as well as left in the above. So if you notice it, so what is happening? CH3COO minus aqueous state plus it will form hydrogen gas. So it is a reversible reaction also. It will be so completely ionizes or partially ionizes? Everybody. It will be partially ionized. Yeah, double arrow. It is actually a double arrow. So it is indicating. So it is partially ionizes because it is a reversible reaction also. So partially in water, only ionize or dissociates. Both are same. So ionize only partially. Okay, everybody. But here, completely. Yes, please. Completely ionized. Completely ionized to form what? To form ions or H plus ions. Okay, Hari? That is what. So this is the reason we can say who will react more faster. Rate of reaction is more faster. Not only with everything. Not only this one. For anything. So who is more faster? All of you. Strong acid. Okay? So strong acids rate of reaction is more than whom? Weak acids. Okay, so that is what. Are you write properly? Rate of reaction of strong acids is greater than weak acids. That is what you have to remember it. Is it okay, guys? So now, if you want take example of strong acids, what is the examples of strong acid? HCl, H2SO4, nitric acid. What is the nitric acid formula? HNO.
HNO3.
This is what. Now, if you want weak acids, including the carbonic acid, you can take acetic acid. Okay, weak acids. You can take acetic acids or majority of organic acids. Acetic acid, even though it is a mineral acid, but it's a weak acid. What is that acid, everybody?
Carbonic acid.
Carbonic acid. 3COOH, acetic acid. Carbonic acid. Every time I'm saying, tomorrow I'll ask Mr. Kaushik. Again, he will sit silently. Carbonic acid formula means. Mr. Aswin Gokul, can you hear me? Everybody? So carbonic acid formula H2CO3. Next, you know sulfurous acid, we got it sulfurous acid. Can you tell me what is the formula of sulfurous acid? Acid rains I have taught. Sulfurous acid, that is formula is H2SO3. So this is also weak acid only. So these all the things, they will form only more amount of hydrogen ions or very small amount of hydrogen. Everybody. Small amount of hydrogen ions. That is why they are called as weak electrolytes or strong electrolytes. They are called as, everybody, weak electrolyte. Again question, what is electrolyte? They are having a doubt. I know that. What is electrolyte, guys? The solution which we are taking in the electrolysis process. So the solution which we are taking in the electrolysis process, which we used to called as, what is to call? All of you. Electrolytes. Understanding? So this rods we used to called as what? Electrodes.
Electrodes.
Rods we used to called as electrodes, and the solution what we are taking, that is only we used to called as what?
Electrolyte.
Electrolyte.
Weak acids are weak electrolytes or strong electrolytes? Everybody?
Weak
Electrolytes. And strong acids are what actually? They are the
strong electrolyte.
strong electrolytes. That is what you have to remember. Strong electrolytes. Now, non-electrolytes, we can make one example. Just before one activity we studied, I will say non-electrolytes. Can you tell me what is the example of non-electrolytes? Sir, no teacher taught us, sir. How? It is not. I already taught you. Non-electrolytes. Yes,
Alcohol.
example. Everybody. Non-electrolytes. Krishna, very good. Yes, tell me, Krishna. What is the examples I given non-electrolytes, Krishna?
Glucose and alcohol.
Yes, that is what. That is what. Why you are saying, Krishna? How you are guessing? Because we have seen that they do not conduct what?
Electricity.
Electricity. So glucose and as well as alcohol solution. So this both, they are examples of non-electrolytes because no ionization. Understanding? Not ionizes to form what? To form ions. Understanding? Or dissociates or ionizes. Both are same. So no ionization. Please remember. Not ionizes to form ions. What are the ions? If it wants to conduct the electricity, it must form the what? Ions. Understand? So if ions are not forming, it is not called as a what? No electrolyte. That is what you have to remember. So bulb will glow more brighter in strong electrolytes, less brighter or dim in weak electrolytes, not at all glowing in which one? Everybody.
No.
So that is what you have to remember. If anybody having any doubt, you can ask me. Is it clear, all of you? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, next we are going to study the most important one. All of you remember. That is what? Always you can see whenever you take acid or base or acid, whatever it is. So only they will source the acidic character. Acids will source the acidic character in the presence of water. Bases also they will source the acidic character in the presence of what? Everybody. In the presence of, please, water only. Understand? So if there is no water, then that is what we are going to see this activity. What happens to an acid or base in a water solution? Why, sir, always you should put the water solution? So this is the example activity we are going to see. So let us discuss this activity now. If you observe very carefully, so what to do, how to do, and all this one, let us discuss. Now, for this one, same thing for acid or same thing for what? Everybody? Same thing for base also. So we all know acid. Acid will convert which litmus to which litmus? Everybody? Acid will convert which litmus to which
Blue
litmus?
litmus to red.
Blue litmus to red. That is what. Now in this picture, it is converting what? What it is converting? Blue litmus to red.
Blue litmus to red.
That is what you have to remember. Next, same way, we are going to get red litmus to blue. What is that? Everybody?
Base.
It is the
Base.
Base.
Now you remember. Let us discuss this. Do acids produce ions only in aqueous solution? Let us see that. That is the question. Yes. Without water, is it possible to form the ions? That is what my first question to you all. Is it as? Mr. Omar, can you hear me? All of you? No. Without presence of water, nobody can source the acidic character. No acid or base, no acidic character or no basic character. So let us discuss that is only now. So all of you observe for that one, what you have to take means, take about 1 gram solid NaCl in a clean and dry test tube and set up the operators as shown in the figure 2.4. What way, everybody? In this way. Is it okay, va? எல்லாமே புரியுமா? Understanding? So we have to take what, guys? In a dry test tube, we have to take water. Sodium chloride. What do you have to take, everybody? Sodium.
Sodium chloride.
Next, add some concentrated sulfuric acid to the test tube. So it is very, very dangerous. So that is why, see, they are not adding directly. So it is a concentrated. That is why we have to use what? What we have to use? Everybody?
Dropper.
Dropper. So containing
Dropper.
concentrated sulfuric acid. Sir, why, sir? So what is the reason we are using this? All of you remember, if you want to produce here, you can see, we have to prove in this activity, in the absence of water, the substance will not form hydrogen ions and hence it will show acidic character or not. That is what my question. So if there is no water, no formation of H plus ions. So is it acid will show the acidic character? That is what my question to you all. Is it, everybody? Yes,
No,
please.
sir.
So remember, whenever if you want to form the H plus ions or hydronium ions, it must have what? Either H plus ions or hydronium ions. It must have what? It must contains what, guys? H2O.
H2CO.
What is that called as? All of you?
Water.
Water.
Understand? So now, if you take here, what do you observe? Is there a gas coming out of the delivery tube? So you just take the sodium chloride, add the concentrated sulfuric acid, and hold it this test tube with a pair of tongues, and you just fix a rubber cork and make the delivery tube, and you can see here that delivery tube some gas is coming. You can see, all of you, the concentrated sulfuric acid react with the sodium chloride and it will produce hydrogen chloride gas. What it will produce, everybody? H2SO4.
Hydrogen chloride.
H2SO4, which is reacting with the NaCl. Can you tell me what is the products will come? Everybody, I want to know who will say first. Let me see.
Sodium sulfate plus
Yes. Others don't know.
Sodium sulfate plus hydrogen chloride.
Yes.
Hydrogen chloride.
Hydrogen chloride or hydrochloric acid. What will come with actually? Hydrogen chloride or hydrochloric acid. Everybody? Sodium
Hydrogen chloride.
sulfate.
Hydrochloric acid.
Na2SO4 will get it, which is an aqueous state. Plus, we are going to get a gas. What is the gas we are going to get here?
Hydrogen chloride.
HCl means,
Hydrogen chloride.
HCl means it is hydrochloric acid or hydrogen chloride. Everybody. It is
Hydrogen chloride.
hydrogen chloride gas.
Hydrogen
Be very
chloride.
careful. So both formula is same, but I am representing not here aqueous state. If I represent aqueous, then that is called as what? Everybody. It is called as
Hydrochloric acid.
hydrochloric acid. Understanding? But if I represent HCl gas, what is that? Everybody. Hydrogen chloride gas. Remember, this activity you should write. Same thing for base also. Be careful it is. Understand? So, hydrochloric acid gas is releasing from the delivery tube. Ellame puri mama. Understood? Yes? Now,
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
test the gas evolved successively with a dry and wet blue litmus paper. One time put dry litmus paper, dry litmus at the mouth of delivery tube. If I put a dry blue litmus, is it any change it into red litmus? Dry blue litmus. Yes, please. No change. Understanding? No change to what color? Red. Purima. When guys, when I put the what litmus? Everybody. When I put the dry litmus. Understand? Now, I dip that blue litmus in the water and then I put at the mouth of the delivery tube. Then I notice it. The hydrochloric acid, hydrogen chloride is reacting with the moist litmus paper and it is turning into what color? Everybody. Yes.
Red color.
Yes, it will turn into red color. Understanding? Because if I take dry litmus paper, why it is not turning into red? Anybody? If I take dry litmus, why it is not turning into red? Mr. Nimish? Anybody? What is the reason, Mr. Rohit? Because no moisture is present. So that is the reason we people do not have understanding, no change in blue litmus to what, everybody? Blue
Red
litmus
color.
to red color. Because if hydrogen want to form, when it will form the hydrogen ions, everybody, when it will react with
Water.
what? When it will react with the, yes,
Water.
please,
Water.
water. So this is
Water.
actually a gas. So unless it will react, not only this equation, you can write directly also. HCl gas, basically it will dissolve in water. So it will form what, everybody? Dissolve in water. It will form what ions, everybody? H plus ions plus Cl minus.
minus.
Or you can represent like this also. Okay, guys, both reactions are same. Is it okay, everybody?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
please. Write this both the equations. So you have to write this equation also. So sulfuric acid, concentrated sulfuric acid, CONC, put it. CONC, concentrated sulfuric acid, like this you have to write it. H2SO4, concentrated, okay? Reacting with a CONC dot, okay? So react with NaCl. So it will form what, guys? Sodium sulfate plus
Hydrogen chloride.
hydrogen chloride gas. Okay, so that gas, if you put the dry litmus paper, dry blue litmus, no change it to red because no water is there, so that it will never form the H plus ions. Is it okay, guys? Everybody? Yes, please.
Yes.
So
Yes, sir.
when I put the instead of dry litmus paper, if I put the wet litmus paper, what will happen? Immediately it will forms the what
blue take
ions?
into red.
Either it will forms the
H
H plus ions or what is this ions? Hydronium ions. Hydronium ions. Why hydronium ions? Hydrogen ions cannot exist alone. So they exist after combining with the water molecules. That is why H plus ions combine with the water. What ions they will form? Everybody. They will form the
Hydronium ions.
hydronium ions. Then if you put the wet litmus paper, wet blue litmus, Mr. Vijay, it will turns into what? Yes, please.
Red.
It will turns into red color. So from this activity, we can prove that what is necessary for showing the acidic character, everybody. Water necessary to show the acidic character. So only acids will show their character when they are only in what solution, guys? When they are in the form of
Aqueous solution.
aqueous solution. Understand, Mitakshri? Everybody clear? That
Yes,
is
sir.
what you have to remember. Mr. Nimish, Guru, Gokul Krishna, Aswin, Harish Jairas, anything doubt you can ask me. Same way, bases also same. Understanding? So whenever if you take, okay, whenever if I take for example, we have seen that acids will give H3O plus ions or H plus ions in water. So let us see what happens when a base is dissolved in water. Same thing, it will form Na plus ions plus OH minus ions. Of course, we will discuss this also, not necessary. Till acids, till here, everybody read and complete everything so that we can prove that what we can prove, guys. Only HCl gas turns wet blue litmus paper to red because it will dissociate.
Water.
It will dissociates in the presence of water. It will turns into what? It will forms the H plus ions or what ions?
Hydronium
Hydronium.
ions.
But if you put the dry litmus paper, why it is not showing anybody any change?
No moisture.
Because no moisture is present in the litmus paper, so that no formation of what? No formation of
H plus
everybody.
ions.
H plus ions. So no turning blue litmus to red litmus. Red. That is what. Now, on the basis of above activity, what do you infer about the acidic character of dry HCl? Dry HCl not shown because no moisture, no water, no formation of ions. Now, HCl solution. What happened to HCl solution? As soon as if it is dissolved with the water, what will happen, guys? It will form the ions of what? Either H plus ions or
Hydronium ions.
hydronium ions. Understanding? Everybody? Everybody clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
here, note to teachers, they have given something. Is it only for teachers? What about you people? Let us discuss that. So if the climate is very humid, If the climate is very, very humid. What do you mean by humid, guys? Atmosphere contains what?
Moisture.
Yeah, more moisture. If atmosphere contains more moisture, remember, you will have to pass the gas. Before putting the litmus paper, you people need to pass the gas produced through a guard tube. Understanding? That is what drying tube containing a calcium chloride to dry the gas. So what do you mean by that? Observe very carefully. Guard tube containing what, guys? Everyone? Calcium chloride. Can anybody tell me what is the formula of calcium chloride?
CaCl2.
Understand, everybody? Now I am saying, if you are feeling that atmosphere contains more moisture, understanding, everybody? So by that time, automatically our dry litmus also turns into wet. Yes or no, guys? If atmosphere contains more moisture, yes or no? Or hydrochloric acid directly reacts with the atmospheric moisture. That is why, if you feel atmosphere is having more moisture, then at the end of delivery tube, you just fix the guard tube. You have to fix what? Everybody? Who is that? I say, always irritating. Please make it. Now you can see, you fix the guard tube here. I'm fixing here. All of you observe. You fix the guard tube. When we have to fix, guys? Only when we are having?
Highly moist atmosphere.
When we are having moist atmosphere. Okay. So this is what we have to fix the guard tube. So guard tube contains what, guys? Everybody?
Calcium.
Calcium chloride. What is the importance of calcium chloride? Anybody can tell? It will absorb the moisture. It will absorb the moisture and it will make the gas into what? Yes, please. Draw the diagram also. So if it is atmosphere is moisture, we have to make the guard cells to the delivery tube so that the gas which is passing through that, which will absorb the moisture from it and will make the gas from moisture free, so that no reaction will be takes place with the atmospheric moisture. Is it okay, guys? Guard tube containing the calcium chloride, it will absorb the moisture so that it will be free from the no kind of moisture gas. Okay, guys? So then if you bring the dry litmus, dry blue litmus, no change in red color. So later we have to prove that dry litmus will turn into, if you dip into the water, then the wet litmus will turns into what? Wet blue litmus. Wet blue litmus. Yeah, who is this Algin Mari? Please, you don't speak. Right? Your speakers are very problematic. It's a disturbance for us. Okay, so please listen. So if you bring the wet moisture, then automatically it will be converting into what? It will converting into what, guys? All of you? It will converting into red litmus. Understand? So that is the importance of HCl. When you take dry HCl, that is the reason always whenever we are reacting with acid, we have to take what, guys? Reactant side. If reactant side we are taking, HCl must be in what? Everybody? It must be in what state? Aqueous state. If you take the dry state, that is what gaseous form. So no reaction will source. For example, they will give you like this. Zinc is reacting with the hydrochloric acid, aqueous state. Then what is the products will come? Anybody can tell? We'll get what? Zinc chloride. Zinc chloride plus what gas? Everybody?
Hydrogen.
And
Hydrogen gas.
zinc plus hydrogen chloride. They have given gas. Then what will happen? All of you. First time you are feeling it. I know that. You will experience it like these things first time. Is it any reaction will happen here? Any one of you? Why it won't be? No reaction will take place. Anyone can tell? Because why? Hydrogen chloride will source the reaction only what?
In aqueous state.
When it is in aqueous state. Okay. So if it is, understand, Mitaksri, Omar?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you have to take whenever acids are coming in the reactant side, you must take it as a what? You must take it as a aqueous.
Aqueous state.
If it is in gas state, nothing will happen. That is what I have to understand. Okay, guys. So let it be. This is all about the today's class. I will stop here. Then we'll continue from here. Now NCERT, except this basis equation. Of course, basis we'll discuss in our tomorrow's class. Until here, everybody can read. Today we studied only 2 activities from here to here. Perfectly you learn. Now your notebook also. Same diagram you draw for 4 times and make it everything. Perfectly you write it. HCl will form ions. Sulfuric acid also will form the ions. But here what will happen? Glucose and alcohol, they do not form the ions. Clear? That is what you have to write it. Okay. So neatly read it and complete it. So till here any doubt, anybody can ask me, or else you can leave from the meeting. Thank you, everybody. We'll meet in afternoon class.
Thank you, sir. Bye.